From Choctaw Resort in Durant, Oklahoma, this is Poker Night in America. Welcome to Poker Night in America. Our two smiling faces are Joe Stapleton and I'm Chris Hansen, and we are at Choctaw Resort in Oklahoma.
Coming up on today's show, we've got Cate Hall, a local lady, a restaurateur, a multi-millionaire, and more hillbillies than you can shake a Yosemite Sam mud flap at.
As we kick off day 3 here in Choctaw, we welcome Gavin Smith back to the table and Cate Hall as well. Roger Sippl has stuck around. Todd Brunson, Dany George, all buying in as well.
Jason Ettredge, come to my payout window. Okay, that was a stretch. Sorry about that, guys.
Talking to Jason before we got started today, Stapes, he seems like your kind of guy. I have a feeling that you and the one seed are going to have a great day together.
I have a feeling that I'm going to end up being really angry with you for making that comment because he looks like a slack-jawed yokel.
Cate plus 8, right? Isn't it a TV
he's
show?
a very slack-jawed.
I think so.
If it's not, it should be.
Drinking beer out of a
like we're in
glass,
Oklahoma or
talking about
something.
Cate plus 8, and you're a homo inspector.
I like your style, sir. I like it.
Sounds like Foghorn Leghorn. Now pay attention, John. Pay attention.
Two chips, right? Pick me, Dilly.
So 3 players
Seven
to the
high
flop. Escamilla has pocket 9s and just flopped a set of 9s.
It's a dicey board for middle set.
Now, Escamilla got in this game through a $150 satellite.
Easy.
That eventually turned into $10,000.
Well, that's fun. Let's hope it stays $10,000. I like it when the amateurs win.
Me too.
Gives hope to the rest of us.
Secretly, I do.
Not a secret anymore.
$575, the bet from Cate Hall.
Shaving, and then thing slipped, and my hand was right there. And the blade hit it right there. I had my hand like this, and I'm shaving, and it slipped, and it I know.
How many times a day do you have to shave?
How many what?
How many times a day do you have to
Dicey
shave?
board for middle set just got more dicier.
Ha ha, bam, bam, bam.
And the strength of her gut shot improved. She's gonna keep leaning on Nelda.
I think 2/3 of the people in the arena watching Poker Night in America are here to cheer for Nelda Escamilla.
I thought they were just early for a Nickelback concert. Nelda calls, I like it. I think she's got to call again there and wait for hopefully a good river. That's a good river.
Yeah, 3 of spades doesn't really do much of anything to the hands that might have been out there developing. Hall checks. Correct thing to do here is check behind, scoop the pot, move on, correct?
Yeah.
I don't know, I think some really good players are going to value bet this.
Well, that's why I'm not a really good player.
The thing is, it all depends on who's doing it. I'm fine with the check behind, obviously, but I think some players are so good, they're going to know exactly where they're at. They're going to be able to value bet that river.
No hand. Give me 10 minutes of that.
Some chick-on-chick violence there.
They said you made a billion. You're a billionaire.
Now, I know billionaires.
Gavin, you got the.
But
Well, I mean, I'm not knocking you or any way. I'm just saying. I mean, that's awesome.
I know billionaires.
Well, I know
You say you beat
I know
Turtle
you're a
Cancer?
billionaire.
I beat Hodgkin's disease. I had stage 3 Hodgkin's
Oh, really?
disease.
So you're kind of a billionaire anyways then.
Yeah, it's all a free roll. Whole adult life's been one big free roll.
Just me and the winner.
Yes, sir.
King high flop.
As you wish.
Check. Damn it, Gavin.
300.
This could get real expensive for Jason.
600.
Raises.
Went 300 from George, now 600 from Ettredge.
Raise to 1,800.
5,000.
Raise to 5,000. Players all in.
You gonna run it twice?
No, we can't do that.
Cannot do
here.
that.
It's against the rules. I don't like breaking rules.
Nice hand.
You got kings?
No.
Aces?
3,600.
What the hell you got?
You're good.
You drawing dead?
What's that? Okay.
Ooh.
Luck box. Luck box.
Ooh. Dany tells him he's good and then flops over set over set.
What the you do there, Gavin?
Lose.
Deuce. Deuce.
Everybody knows. Yeah.
Deuce. There's almost a deuce. Deuce. Close. Good
Chop it
hand.
up.
Good hand. Chop it up. Yeah, chop it up.
Woo! Wow.
Kiss your mother with that mouth?
I told you were gonna like Jason Ettredge.
You lose. That's what you do. And then you say this and that for a few hands.
I think the best part of that is that I'm happy to hear he's maybe had a little to drink.
Yeah, I just thought he was always like that.
For more from Poker Night, visit pokernight.com or find us on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, where you can see complete episodes and unedited live streams. Back at Choctaw in Oklahoma, I'm Chris Hansen along with Joe Stapleton on Poker Night in America.
We've got a table full of pros and a sprinkling of locals. Let's see how they do.
You were naming only the hands that you could beat. So you said, do you have aces? Do you have kings? Like, yeah. Can forgive him for thinking and then.
Brunson. Them suck. I really want to play a hand. I really want to get a set and get, you know.
Yeah.
I really want bottom set. It's really what I want.
You're on tilt's not very good.
I got you out tilted. Let's drink a beer.
I don't drink beer.
Let's drink vodka and whatever.
Well, I got one going right now, and I got another one on the way.
Yeah, you
I don't
know,
know what you want me to
grapefruit juice interferes with Lipitor. You know that.
With what?
With Lipitor. You're on Lipitor, right?
Grapefruit,
Statin,
juicy
You know,
fruit.
blocks cholesterol. They put it in the water in my
Why am I
town.
on Lipitor? I don't even know what the hell it is.
I want this today. Look at this. I could put that on myself.
Gavin's only on Viagra and Lamisil.
You gonna play the whole 8 hours?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it right now. I'm gonna need a little change of something.
Let's team up. Me and you versus the rest of the table.
Yeah.
Versus,
So it like sucks all the
especially
cholesterol
seat
right out of
7
your body.
over there.
I'll be honored.
Bust his ass.
Escamilla raises
no
to
cholesterol?
1,200.
Kind of like her style.
Quiet, unassuming, silent assassin.
Cholesterol.
I meant the style of play.
Cholesterol, but
He's doing everything by the book so far, it seems
and
like.
your grapefruit juice would interfere with your Lipitor.
Great food, juicy
So
fruit.
just don't go to the
Jimmy Buffett.
doctor and you're okay.
Perfect. I already play that way.
It's so rare that when you have jacks, you hit a flop you like with it, so why not?
2, pocket 7.
Todd's picked up a flush draw, though. This could get real dirty for her.
I just wish that Dany would carry himself at a little higher level than that.
I know. I mean, you're supposed to be ambassador of poker. You carry yourself like Phil Hellmuth.
I just said you were good.
Yeah.
Why are you supposed to be an ambassador of poker? What is there about you that I...
Nothing is.
Good question, Roger Sippl.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Danny.
I mean,
What's your last name?
he could be a billionaire. You wouldn't know. I
They
mean,
say you are. I don't know if you are or not.
No. But he could be.
off of broken table number 10.
How do you know? We don't know.
Are you really a billionaire? This is a joke.
Not a billionaire.
He's got his own plane.
I took 3 companies public, but I did it so long ago that you didn't make that much money back then for doing it. Now you make $1 billion, right? All these
Well,
kids,
I'm
they got
not.
$1
I'm
billion.
not knocking either way. I mean,
I'm
they
just-
said you was a billionaire last night on the stream.
Oh, they on the stream. That's nice.
I mean, are you worth $1 million?
Yes, I am a millionaire. I will confess to that.
I'm worth about this. maybe that times 2. But I'm having fun though over here, no? Right?
That's the whole idea.
That's the key thing.
Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, now you're trying to be nice to him after you did that slow roll?
Yeah. Exactly.
No, it doesn't work like that, Dany.
Exactly.
You chose to draw your line in the sand.
Yeah.
I'd rather be feared than loved anyway.
Gavin Smith.
And a call.
Nice call, Nelda.
Woo! Take that, son of Doyle.
Oh,
Are
dear.
you kidding me?
Look, I think that was an attempted bluff.
Very good
Oh
hand.
my goodness. Stood her ground.
I get set over set.
I don't
Where
think
you
so,
had
Todd.
a bigger pair than mine. That really was, Todd.
Dare somebody raise that. Tournament player. At least Brunson ain't on the button. Uh-oh. Gavin Smith is in there. You want to chop it? We just chop it. We just run it down.
Chop it 5 ways.
Everybody call. Check's good.
5 ways to the flop. 5-person party.
It's a set of 5s for Gavin Smith. Both Ettredge and George have a flush draw. Sippl and George both have top pair. It's Gavin Smith who bets 400.
Called in 2 spots.
The billionaire's got the money.
I gotta bring a second here.
Check to you, Gavin.
All in.
Players all in.
I'll call.
Roger calls a top pair, drawing absolutely dead.
Good luck, all in.
Thank you.
Not a bad lead on. Well, that's a good hand, Gavin.
Great bet by Gavin.
Set.
Gets a hand with equity to
That's a good
fold and a
spot
hand
to
with
be in.
0 equity to call.
Not
Beautiful.
Dead.
We had the same hand.
Oh, yeah.
And Dany would have missed anyway.
3-5.
I think.
How's your set hold up?
Because I didn't get in against the bigger one.
True story.
Gavin's so cantankerous, I somewhat doubt he was born in
They
Canada.
didn't say, oh, you,
I would've slow rolled
you're
I would
probably
have slow
good.
rolled them too.
Keep making laydowns like that.
You're
you'll
never
get
gonna be a billionaire.
George raises to
Gonna say you'll be
150.
there eventually.
You'll be there eventually. That takes too long that way. You got a call to make it there faster.
Ettredge has got the perfect hand to get set over set it again.
I think if you hit your ace, you should stand your ground. Top pair,
Gavin,
don't
where's
care.
your hat? What is your cowboy?
Oh my, Cate Hall
Oh,
with
he's
aces.
got one too behind
She makes
you.
it
See, you guys-
650.
You guys match. Watch. Put yours on. You guys match. See? Now you guys look like, well, brother and a sister.
Brother and a sister.
Brother and a sister now.
Brother and a little sister. Okay, Gavin, repeat after me. Top pair, don't
All in.
care.
Well played, Kate. Well played.
All in?
Top pair don't care.
Top pair, don't care. That's what you're supposed to
Ettredge
do.
gets it all in.
Oh, we got a hand here.
Gets a call, obviously, from Cate
I
Hall.
like to care.
They called.
Turn 'em up.
You have to, I guess.
Oh, red, pretty red aces
How about a deuce?
versus deuces.
If there's an ace and a deuce on the board, this table's getting
That
tipped.
looks like a suck out waiting to happen, I'm afraid to tell you.
Looks like deuces do sometimes loses.
Not saying.
So sometimes you got good hands when you raise too?
On the button.
1 out of 10 times I
On
tried
the
to.
button. I mean, what else you did?
Where you going, Jason?
You know, it's what it is, man. Hey, and we'll play tomorrow. You know, we keep going.
No nickname will stick with someone if they don't want it. Well, they had a nickname for me, I forget what it was, Speedball or something like that. Finally, I came up with the idea of Poker Brat. We thought it was very apt.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America.
Mr. Cantu.
Brandon Cantu is going to take the 1 seat.
Nothing really all that great yet.
Could you send back the other guy, maybe?
What do you mean? This guy's minus 25% EV, right?
That's what Alex says.
Yeah.
But it was in that game.
That was in the other game.
He might be more in this one.
Yeah. Somebody needs to text Alec and see where I would stand in this before I play. I don't want to make any bad decisions.
Or we should text him and see if he wants to take a piece in today's game.
Or
That's
cross-book you.
true.
Or book you, I mean.
Yeah, that's. Maybe I should call for a crossbook. Or yeah, book. I guess you're right. I was thinking it was a crossbook.
Yeah, all that jargon confuses me. You guys are going to have to explain
Yeah.
that to me in a minute. I've got a huge hand right now, so just hang on to that. But
And we're around to Roger Sippl, and he calls.
Any relation to Doyle Brunson?
I don't think so.
Just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is dirty. Cold Deck City. 2 flop flushes. Nice fold, Dany.
Sippl calls.
Todd just drawing dead with the second nut flush.
And her daughter keeps telling us that she's kicking all of our asses and happens and all sorts of stuff like that.
Oh, she's like really rubbing it into you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Her daughter's totally
Stabbing him,
kneeling
doing this.
from the braille.
Which one's the daughter?
Oh, hi.
650 from Brunson.
It's not really very fair.
Do you have any like family here to root you on?
No.
Yeah. Me either.
Oh, yeah, there's my family.
Yeah, see?
TJ Cloutier?
TJ Cloutier is in the house playing the main event here at Choctaw this week.
He's a good one, too.
Mm-hmm. All in.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right.
Oi. Oi, oi, oi.
I haven't seen a deck that cold
I wonder
since
how negative my AV is in this.
Poker Night in America, Anchorage.
You got a queen of spades?
Yeah.
Wow, I had 8-6 of spades. I feel
Am I
like
big?
I feel like Todd would slow down a lot of wars. I don't think he's that quick.
I love being at war. It's one of my favorite things,
I
actually.
think you guys could have done a $1,000 war hand right there. It's quick. It's just like one card unless there's a tie. Yes, that's the war I remember.
War. Are we at war?
Just a mini war.
Okay. A skirmish.
Well, they declared
Skirmish.
full-on war,
A little
though.
border skirmish.
This is no mini war here.
This is no war. This is a massacre.
We've got three
We got
countries
three-way
involved in
border
this war.
skirmish now.
Kate, it's 73% favorite before the flop, 92% after the flop.
I've got the button, so you really think before you bet.
225?
You'd already finished betting before you could say think before you bet.
Yeah, it's too late then.
Cantu does catch a pair, so he is not dead just yet.
All right, both players check. Here comes the river.
Cate Hall shall not be checking the river. I don't really see a reason for Brandon to hero with fourth pair, excuse me.
I don't know. I'm lost.
You are lost, and you have lost.
God, that would have been perfect opening salvo at the war. Might have busted me first.
I was sure I was good until you said you were good until that card.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up there for the night, and look at the 4-seat Nelda Escamilla. Look at this. She is up $11,000 off of basically a free roll. After the break, we're going to go deeper with Phil Hellmuth than anyone has ever before.
The horror. Face up with Phil Hellmuth after this.
No nickname will stick with someone if they don't want it. Because it's easy to, like, if someone starts calling you something you don't want, then you start calling something they don't want. And you say, hey, if you want to do this, I'm going to do this to you. So they had a nickname for me, I forget what it was, Speedball or something like that. But I didn't like it, didn't stick long. So finally I came up with the idea of Poker Brat, and I told Andy Glazer, that's what I'm going to be called from now on, Poker Brat. And we thought I was very apt.
Closed captioning is brought to you as a public service by Poker Night in America. Welcome back to Poker Night in America. And you know, Stapes, one of the best parts about our job is that we get to meet some of the biggest names in poker.
And also Phil Hellmuth.
Well, gird your loins, Stapes, because we're going in deep. We are face up with Phil Hellmuth.
One night in like 1987, I remember I was drinking, but it was like 3 in the afternoon. I'm watching guys play pool for $20 a game. I'm thinking, what the hell are you doing with your life? Is this what you want? And I'll never forget, I went to the door and I opened it up, and just this light just smashed me. You know, you're in a dark, dingy bar, and there was snow on the ground, it was melting, and the sun's hitting the snow, and just lights bouncing everywhere. And I thought, wow, this is symbolic of what I'm thinking. This bright path is the path I'm going to choose. I remember I immediately left, went back to my house. I wrote down the pyramid of success. And first you have to conquer not being a compulsive gambler. Then you have to conquer not being an alcoholic or being a drug addict. Then the next level up, maybe exercise, eating well. And the next level up, maybe meditation. I also wrote that very same day another pyramid, and which I believe is true to this day, the poker pyramid. The bottom of the pyramid exists around the world. The top is right here. And that's people playing poker at the smallest stakes, and the winners bring it to the next stake, and then the next stake, and the next stake. And so some people are able to climb all the way to the top of the pyramid. When you're at the top of the pyramid, you're making all the money. It's very rare to see someone caught in the middle that's just making $150,000 a year that never tries to jump up. They all try to jump up to get to the top. And so they all bring all of their winnings with them. And most of them lose it on the way up. But to make all the money, I had to hit the top of the pyramid. And I had to conquer all these other elements in this other pyramid. And I saw it very clearly, this is my life path.
Well, that was more than you ever wanted to know about Phil Hellmuth, but that's not all. Part 2 continues next episode. Does he cry? Come on.
I don't think so. This ain't Oprah. More Poker Night in America can be found at pokernight.com. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch as well for up-to-date information, full episodes, and unedited live streams. For Joe Stapleton, I'm Chris Hansen. We'll see you next time right here on Poker Night in America.
You know, and then he rolls over, middle set. I got 2s, he got 7s, and I think there's a king after or a queen, whatever it was.
I thought he took it like a gentleman. I thought that was cool. I expected him to get a little hyped up and get crazier, but he was pretty gentle about it and just sat there.